Hey guys, it's Mrs. Quiring. We're going to talk about the final paragraph of our biome report. So you guys wrote to me about the characteristics of your biome, what it's like there. You also wrote about the organisms, so all the living things that live in your biome. We are finally going to do the adaptations paragraph this week. So if you remember, we talked about the word adapt, and the word adapt means like to change. So certain animals have changed and evolved over time to have specific things to help them survive in their biome. So, what I want you to think about is think about your biome and think about what the weather is like there. Think about what the landscape and conditions are like. How do animals and plants survive there? So you might think about first, how do they blend in? What's their coloring of the animals in that biome? Do they camouflage? Does the camel have the same sandy color as fur as the sand? Do some of the fish blend in with the coral reefs? Do polar bears blend in with the snow? Do geckos camouflage like in the rainforest with the brown and green grass and leaves? So, how do the animals blend in there? You might also think about how they stay warm or cool. So, we talked about how some animals hibernate, some animals migrate, some animals burrow underground. Some animals are nocturnal, meaning that they sleep at night. No, sorry, they're awake at night and they sleep during the day to help them stay cool. So they find a nice, cool, dark spot to sleep all day. And then when it's cooler at night, when the sun goes down, they can do all their hunting and eating and playing. We talked about in the tundra, the blubber and the fur on animals, how they stay warm. You might even just talk about the look on their body of how they can survive. So we talked about the Arctic fox and how he takes his bushy tail and wraps it around himself like a scarf. So that helps him stay warm like a scarf. So think about your animal and think about all the parts on its body and think about how it might help it stay warm. Okay? You might also think about how it hunts for food that helps it survive. Does it have claws or sharp teeth? That also is how it will survive. So basically, you're telling me in this paragraph, how do animals and plants in your biome survive? So you'll have an outline, just like last time. Oopsie. So I was thinking of the tundra for mine, and I want to talk about how the animals have claws. I know their claws help them grip onto the ice to not fall and to help them hunt. I want to talk about second how they have blubber. Their blubber is like a layer of fat that helps them stay warm and insulated in the cold, cold, windy, snowy weather. And I also am going to talk about the fur and how their fur helps them stay warm and gives them an extra layer of protection from, again, the snow and wind. So I would type that here and then go on to my last slide and actually make my paragraph. So I can't wait to see what you guys do this week. This is our last paragraph. Then pretty soon we'll get to start working on our biomes. I wish we were doing this together. I really, really do wish we were all together working on this in our classroom. But I am loving the work I am seeing coming in. I'm loving how hard you guys are working on these paragraphs. So again, you'll want to have a topic sentence. So maybe I'm going to tell you about the adaptations of the animals in my biome. And then you could tell your details and then do your closing sentence at the end. The first two paragraphs have gone great. I think as we're doing each one, kids are getting the hang of it a little bit more. So keep up the good work. Use this outline to help you. So think of your 3 ideas first before you start writing your paragraph. I can't wait to see your work and then keep checking back for the comments next week. Keep checking back so you can read my comments. And the secret code word for this video is rock star, because you guys are all rock stars. ROCKSTAR, rock star, rock star, rock star.